All right, what's up, y'all? So we're in Osaka, Japan right now, and we've actually been here for 2 days, but I didn't want to record just because I feel like I've had a lot of film from Kyoto, and then I went to Nara that one day, and now we're in Osaka for 2 more days, which unfortunately I have to switch rooms tomorrow, but I have a different hotel room that's like literally 10 minutes down. So we're gonna be in Osaka for 2 more days, and I decided to take you guys along the last 2 days here. And Osaka's dope. It's so different. It's like Tokyo, which is the main attraction, right? It's like where all the Shibuya crossing is, Akihabara anime district is. It's where I feel like where all the main attractions, or like when people think of Japan, they go there. And then you have Kyoto, which has the temples, and then you have Osaka, which is kind of like this like laid back version of Tokyo, where like people, not that don't follow the rules, but there's some rules. Like I was talking to a girl yesterday and she was like, yeah, on trains you're allowed to talk, which I'm like, what? Because in Tokyo you're not supposed to. And then little crosswalks, and those little ones, people in Tokyo will wait for them, but they say like in Osaka they just go. So it's very different. And they even say like there's differences between Osaka Japanese people, Kyoto, and Tokyo. I don't know. It's so fun just learning about the culture. That being said, right now we just finished a little journaling. I've told you guys this before in the Bali vlogs, but I try to keep some form of routine even when I'm on a travel or even when I'm traveling. It doesn't have to be my full routine. So usually my routine consists of like journaling, 10-minute meditation, read for like 20 minutes. When I'm traveling, the biggest thing for me is journaling. I feel like if I can start my day off, and that's always 3 gratitudes, 5 affirmations, and then a little prompt on the bottom, because that takes about half the page, and then a little half-page prompt of like just like self-journaling. I remember in Bali, I had a couple of days where I try to get back to my normal routine, including the run in the morning and the lift in the afternoon. And I was just like, why am I doing this on my vacation? I can still do the main things. I just, have more time to be out and about and do more stuff. So that's what I've come to conclusion with. We got a little cup of coffee. Japanese hospitality is the best. But let me show you guys the room real quick. Main entrance here, and then it's cool. I don't use these, but they give you literally every single day. They give you a new pair of slippers, and then these like beddings, which I don't use, but it's very nice for them to give it to us. A lot of luggage. Then we have our sink, which is extremely low. Like that just doesn't make sense for me, but help our lower back. And then we got a little coat rack here. Nice part is this bed is a queen size bed, and it is so comfortable. And then they have like the LED lights above here. So the aesthetic is fire. That window, you can't see anything, but this window is the main part, which I love. Like, look at that view. That's so sick. And then the room is okay size. Like, it's not, I can at least open up my suitcase. There's some places there I throw my laundry there. Like the cabinets. And then you have the main attractions of every single hotel. The best bathrooms in the world. They put so much work into these bathrooms. Bro, like, heated toilet seats are crazy nice. I never thought about it until you come into like the toilet, kind of cold in the morning, you sit down, it's the most comfortable thing ever. And then the shower is right here. So you have a shower head. It works kind of like here, you turn it, and this whole room is a shower. So it just kind of goes down, and then you just close this whole room. This room is definitely one of the better rooms I've had. The one in Kyoto is actually very fire too. I take it back. All the rooms I've had here are very good. Even the Airbnb was really good. I would just say do your booking ahead of time, because I booked my place for Osaka and I decided to extend it for a night on Saturday, and they had literally no places available. When I looked on it, it had like 5 options, and on Saturdays for some reason right now they skyrocket the price. Like I believe I had to pay, and I got like lucky because the one I'm staying at next, it wasn't there the night before, and the next morning I went to check, so yesterday in the morning, and it popped up randomly, and I was like, let me try to book this, because a lot of places will show the price, you go book it, and then it'll say canceled, and Airbnb does the same thing, or it'll say it's not available. So be sure you book things ahead of time. Don't be like me where I literally booked it. I booked everything 2 days before that part started. So now I finally have the rest of my trip booked. But I use booking.com. That's my favorite one to use. It's just so simple. And then I just look for hotels. Biggest thing I would say, if you're a bigger person, try to find a queen size bed to look for, because if you find a twin size room, the rooms are going to be tiny. In Japan's rooms are already small, but I think I've gotten lucky these last 2 times with a decently big room. I have a feeling I'm going into a hotel called Appa Hotel in Tokyo, and it's a like big chain. I have a feeling they're going to be smaller. I just know it because Tokyo is going to be, I know Tokyo hotel rooms are smaller anyways, but I just have a feeling that that one's going to be even smaller. And then if you have a big suitcase, definitely, like there's some places where I've heard that you can't even open it. If you're traveling by yourself, if you can ever get yourself in a 2-bed hotel room, then you at least know that you can open up your suitcase on one and then you can sleep on the other. That's what I did in Kyoto. It was 2 full-size beds and it slept me comfortably by myself. And then I just had the other one for my suitcase. This room had a queen-size bed, which I do love. But, you know, just even if it's smaller, like you're going to have a good time regardless. In my opinion, like I said last video, I just prefer a room that has like a good view, and I just prefer a nicer room when I sleep in it nowadays because I don't know, it's worth paying the extra 100 or 2, but also feeling more comfortable where you sleep and then making that vacation just a little bit better. That's in my opinion. If I have to worry about there's bed bugs or there's cockroaches or something, that's gonna make my vacation just go down a point or 2. And that's just myself. I just can't do bugs. That being said, we're gonna go work out actually. This gym or this hotel room is actually right above a powerhouse gym, which is, I knew was gonna be tattoo friendly and it's well equipped and they let me film. So we're gonna bring you guys along for a little workout today. I'm gonna not be like super obnoxious with the angles, especially with this whole trip. I feel like if you notice, I try to keep it simple with the angles and with the different parts of it because there's no reason for me to be throwing my tripod and making it upside down and throwing it everywhere else right now. I feel like I just want to get you guys the content and get you guys the experience of Japan with me without having the whole details of it as much. I try my best to grab as much B-roll, but again, it's more so like I can try to get clips outside instead of, you know, having the tripod and putting at different angles, because I think that the Japan content is the main focus and not the editing. I took a ballerina down to the ball dance, met a couple ball. Alright, so the way I've been mixing these together is I've kind of been thugging it out, but you know, we're trying our best here. I'll get the bottle and I'll create a little cone with your hands like this, and then that way you can just pour it in. And I should make something out of paper, but I honestly find this a bit easier. And then I'll try not to spill here, but I'll just kind of lightly let it go in like that. Oh no, I'm spilling. And then if you have some on the edges, you just knock it all in. That's one. We definitely spilled a little bit, but you know, it's okay. Then we're gonna go with the creatine. These scoops are a bit easier because they're smaller. It's honestly the pre-workout that takes the longest. And then we'll go for the hydrate. And look at that. Look, a little bit of mess, but minimal mess. And that's how you do it without a, whatever you call it, a cone or something. It's already 10 a.m., so let's get down to the gym, get this done with so we can go about our day. Took some shots and balled out, now I had a stall taste. I can't even go inside, my hoes might hit. I might need to hit the town, I need you right here, right here. Till she reached in the trunk and found it, We're at Powerhouse Gym in Osaka right now, and this is actually the best gym I've been to since I've been out here, including the One Piece gym, because this gym, one, is the cheapest, and also it allows tattoos and filming, which is nice. I decided with this video, since I promised you guys a topic each video, for this one we'll do a breakdown of kind of like what I spend in a day we are in Osaka, which is a thrifting town. So I'm gonna be thrift shopping today, which I'll put in a different category. But as far as like the necessities go, or like the day-to-day stuff, I'll include in here. So we'll start with the gym. The gym here was 2,500 yen. By the way, if you guys need a app, I highly recommend you get the Converter app. It's called Converter, and all you do is you put in exchange or what currency you need up top, and then which one your home one is, and then you just type in, it's like a calculator, 2,500. So it's about $16 a day past here, which is the cheapest I've had. I went to a gym called Lyft, Lyft in Tokyo, and they charge $50 for day pass. And then the One Piece gym charges 4,400, which is $30. So this is by far the cheapest, and I think has the best equipment. And if you're a content creator, they do let you film here, I think. They just haven't said anything to me yet, so don't say anything. And then the hotel accommodation at the one I'm currently at, I spent 6,300,000 yen, which is about $424. So $424 for 4 nights. So each night was 106. So far we spent $16 on the day pass, and also 106 for the hotel room.
Driving through the liquor store, faded, waited, hands in this motherfucker waving, hazy, 80s like the 90s and 2000s. Driving through this motherfucker wildin', ayy. Brady 7-pack, they come in bunch. I've been with the quad on a high note getting C-notes. Different presentation to this vibe, you need a keynote. Resi round this motherfucker, I ain't sending vetoes. Ain't no stopping shit or stopping licks, some boys on Geo. That and not the 504, I say the name is Creo. Dollars when I'm on the road, I get to going T.O. Dominatrix matrix when she do it like I'm Neo. Shit is all inside, guess they like it. Mama said live up to my name, but they jogging. They gon' try, go and take your face for the profit. They gon' lie, they gon' slip and slide beside you. They gon' try.
We just finished at the gym. Remember when I told you this gym is so convenient? Look, the gym's here, and my hotel is right there. Legitimately a 30-second walk, and my hotel's right here. Too bad I leave this hotel tomorrow to go to another hotel a little bit that way. But honestly, actually I'm not gonna work out again, so that was my last workout there. Yeah, it's a dope gym. Powerhouse Gym Osaka. If you guys need a gym that allows tattoos and allows you to film, check it out. First meal of the day, we got a protein shake. I've actually been starting all my days with a protein shake here. And then we also got I know this all sounds crazy for your first meal, but it's already 12:30. Then we got a, what's it called, onigiri. But I think this one has chicken and an egg in it or something. And then we got 2 chicken skewers, all from Family Mart. And if you guys know anything about Japan, it's that the convenience stores go crazy out here. So don't judge it until you try it. The food here was 835 yen, portable charger, which you can find at any convenience store. And I'm actually gonna use it to charge this camera. This is for 1 to 3 hours, it's 430 yen. For up to 6 hours, it's 570 yen. So let's see how much it comes out to. But in total, let's just say I use it for up to 6 hours, 1390 yen, $9.39. So all this food plus the charger for 6 hours is at $9.35 for the day. So mark that down. We'll do a quick little taste test. Protein shake. I've low-key had this one already, but give this protein shake like a 5 out of 10. It kind of tastes exactly like those old protein shakes that taste really chemically. You got this. Whew. I need to take a deep breath. I feel like I've been talking for hours, and I've been talking literally for 2 minutes. So this, oh no, I gotta pick that up. This is the inside. It's literally chicken patty and rice. But it's so far. I won't lie. Since I've been out here, I feel like 7-Eleven or Family Mart has been my first meal of the day. Then I can go about and like enjoy the rest of the day. But the first meal, I need it to be quick so I can get my day started. But cheers. Then the skewer. First skewer was just a regular grilled chicken thigh skewer. Again, we're just trying to get our protein in, but it's not bad. I've had it already. Tastes like normal chicken, just saying. But before y'all start judging. Alright, and then now we got the second skewer. This is like the soy sauce one. I've had it already. Stop judging. It's pretty good. And all this was about $13. Can't complain about it.
Suede on the inside, candy paint. I ain't gotta tell you what the rims look like. Look, I'm gripping wood like a motherfucker.
We just made it to an area called, and I'm gonna butcher this, Nakazakicho, I believe. But it's actually, I guess, a area where you can find trendy shopping stores. There's one store I really want to check out, and it's Capital. So Capital is a Japanese fashion brand that's out here, and I've been trying to find some of their stuff in like thrift stores, but you can't really find it. So hopefully we get some good pieces from them. By the way, it's wild. It's like an inside mall type area, and then that's the street. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna go to Capital right now, check that out, see what they got, and hopefully we can get some cool pieces from them and then go to the next trendy areas. I don't see too many thrift stores yet, but I also haven't ventured around too much.
And Johnny wanna pop pills all night. Look, don't be fucking with my tape, Dad. You gonna listen to this?
I don't know what floor I just went to, but there is a Bentley showroom and a Louis store, Dior store, Mont Blanc. The first floor was wild, but we gotta go to the fifth for the Capital store.
It's more for you. I'm far from a pimp, but I'm close to you. You fucking with an old soul twice removed.
That place was kind of an L. It was like a pop-up shop, so it wasn't really like its own shop. I think the one I was looking for is up in LA or up in Tokyo, so I'm gonna have to check that out when I get back up there. But honestly, I have no itinerary of where else to go, so I'm just gonna pop around and see what's here and take you guys along.
I roll a spliff at the same damn time. You ain't lived long enough to have a bitch this fine. Now if you don't mind.
You know what I figured out? I was kind of feeling a little bit off this morning, and I know why. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. That's the problem. Usually I have like 3 or 4 out here, but I'm gonna check out this other store called Raw Drip I saw on Instagram, and then I'm probably just gonna bop around and see what else is around, because I gotta get as much thrifting done today as I can. That way I can ship back the box later tonight. So we'll see what we can do. This coffee is fire. Nico coffee. It was, let me check. 460 yen. And then I also got a green tea and a water before. I think that came out to 260, so I'll pop them all up. We're still keeping track, but bro, it's so cheap out here. It's so cheap.
Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't want to see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down? And how would you still have love for me?
Take everything I said back. This place is dope and it's dangerous, especially the 5th floor, called HEPS 5, I believe the name is. But yeah, we already got too much. There's like all these brands that are like local brands, so they have like different designs on it, and it's sick out here. It's dangerous because you start buying one thing and then you buy another, and then you're like, it's tax free, so why not? But hey, I said I wanted to cop a couple pieces that are different than what you usually find at home, so we got a couple, and there's one I'm eyeing on, but I don't know if I really need it. I don't know who we think we are on this trip.
Have love for me. If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good.
What do we think? That's so fresh. Not too warm for the winter either. think it's worth 100. We're gonna get it.
Good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and sentenced to a quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back to a hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I get out and peel a nigga cap, chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't bad.
We just made it to Dotonbori Street, and it is crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this behind me, but it's literally packed. And then like, that's just like the main street. It goes on to like the corner here and the corner over there too. Like, there's just people. I was here like 3 days ago, and it didn't seem as busy, but I don't know. It probably was, because this is a madhouse. And it's just crazy to me that every major city in Japan, like Kyoto, Tokyo, and Osaka, all are stupid packed all the time. We weren't supposed to stop at a thrift store, but we did. And I can't step outside without spending something out here. Realized that we haven't eaten since that first meal today, which is not good. That one at Family Mart. So we're gonna try to grab a couple like the street food things. I know the squid balls are like their popular thing here. I've had it already like multiple times, but we'll see if it lives up to the hype, because all these lines are stupid long. Like, last one right there. Bro, I swear, I feel like people come to Japan and they're like, I might as well wait in line because there's nothing else to do. But people love to wait in line over here. One regular Wagyu, 2 chicken thighs, and a crab. I'm probably in the most inconvenient location right now. I'm in front of the trash can, but there's literally nowhere else to stand. Decided to get yakitori first. It's pretty much just skewers, just because I feel like today I'm way under on my protein, so we gotta bump it up a little bit. Get in the healthier stuff first, and then we'll go and enjoy the food after. Bro, it is crazy. I know everyone walking past me is like, what's he doing? When in Japan? But right here is just 2 chicken breast ones. So this is just a regular chicken breast. We got a Wagyu steak. I think it's a leaner one. Bro, it's weird because the leaner protein you get here, the less expensive. The fattier, the more expensive. And then we got a crab one. Let's do the chicken ones real quick. They gave you like the sweet sauce, and this is a spicy sauce. Honestly, I low-key be liking this chicken better than some other stuff, just because I feel like as far as like healthiness, I automatically think it's better. Let's do the crab next. Look at that. What's going on? What's up?
What's your YouTube channel?
It's The Real Benny Dong.
The Real Benny Dong?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Yeah. Good luck, man. I'll see
All
you
right,
around,
thank
bro.
you. Have a good one. All right, and then last one, we got the Wagyu steak one, and then, bro, my wasabi got mixed in with the mayonnaise already, but hey, it is what it is. Wasabi on steak. Skip out on the fatty stuff. Get the lean stuff. You know it's gonna have more protein in. You know it's better for you. And have a good time. But on that note, I've been talking for like 4 minutes. I've been looking crazy for 4 minutes, so we'll see what's next. we're hiding out from the craziness right now because out there is wild. And we got ourselves a little takoyaki, I think, the squid balls. This one is kind of one of the ones that was next to one of the packed ones, so I'm hoping it lives it up. And if it's good, I'll ignore the fact that I saw a cockroach walking down here. But hey, so it's crazy because out there, it's just too loud. In here, it's dead silent, so I'm trying to not be like super loud. So I believe the one on the left is the normal one, and the one on the right is the one with mayonnaise on it. They both look like they have mayonnaise on it, but one said normal, one said some special kind, and the special kind must have red. I'm gonna say this is the original one. Bro, look at that. I know it's gonna burn my mouth. Last time I had this, I burnt the top of my mouth and the bottom of my mouth, so yeah. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't be able to tell the difference if I waited in a line for 20 minutes or waited in a line for 3 minutes. I feel like they both would be good. So my tip to you guys is, unless you really want to try that place, just go to the place next to it because they're all the same things. Maybe they have different toppings or whatever, but in my opinion, you're gonna not miss with any of them. You're just gonna have to wait in line for mad long for no reason. So this is the red one, the sauce. I believe that has like some other name to it. The original one tasted like it had like teriyaki sauce or something, but this one, it's like a sweet and sour sauce. It is so good. This is definitely my favorite one. And I would say this beats the ones I had in the Kyoto fish market out. Fire. Finish the rest of this and then we'll go check out. So Dotonbori is known for its like craziness, but also its street food, which is mostly like, this is like something that they're really known for. And then the Running Man, the Glico sign, which I honestly don't understand the hype. I went there the other day. It's cool, but it's not like something I would really go out of my way for, but that's also what they're known for, so we'll check that out right after. Well, I just ate the last two meals. Were literally the same two that I had at Nishigi Fish Market in Kyoto. I had the skewers first and then the yakitori, or not yakitori, whatever the squid balls were after. So yeah, we're gonna have something more than that today, sorry. So we're at the infamous sign. And I mean, it's cool, but bro, look at this. People go crazy. Like the mind taking for it. Anything to get tourists out here, but I mean, I'm surprised this area isn't packed. I guess you can't really get a picture here, but it's pretty fire. As far as the lighting goes, like, that's what I love about Japan. Funny enough, I'm kind of back where I started off before, except this time we went across the way and got these little rice dumplings. Sweet soy glaze, I think? I don't know. She said it was her favorite, so. That is definitely sweet, but that is very good. You just can't miss out here. Like, you can go to any stand, don't wait in line, but go to any stand and you're gonna have a good meal sometime. But highly recommend you try it. Can I do the vanilla ice cream? There you go. So I tried to get this the other night, but it was like stupid packed, and the line is just picked up again. But this is the melon pan, and it has the vanilla ice cream in between. Gotta get the phone first.
Please come and experience this at Colleges of Dotonbori. Cashless payments.
It low-key tastes like a croissant, a little bit harder. I don't know. It's good though. It's like, you don't really taste any, I don't know why it's called melon pan, because you don't taste the melon, but
established here at
It is
Osaka
good.
on the four main avenues, offering a rich selection of healthy and fresh available.
Last spot for the night. I was actually on my way home, and what happened was the train I got on, I was gonna go off a stop and walk like 5 minutes to go to another train station, and instead I ended up having to walk 15 minutes. So on the way, there was actually a ramen spot that I wanted to hit. It's called Franken Ramen, and I was gonna hit it today, but I almost didn't eat tonight again because I was like, I'm pretty full after the street food, but after walking, I think I realized like I've only really had the Family Mart meal and then the street food. So I've only eaten twice today. Even though it was like a decent amount of food, I was like, I need at least a little bit more food to get me finished for the night. It is 10:16 right now. We gotta pack tonight, and we gotta pack up our box to ship back home. So we have like to still be up for probably another 2 hours. So I was like, I'm gonna try to get a last meal in. And this meal, it came out to 850 yen, which is about $5. It's about $6. So this whole bowl of ramen, $6. Like, it's crazy. So these are like their noodles. If you can tell, they're like a little bit thicker than regular ramen noodles, but that is so good. They're very, very good. And this is I think this is chicken. Bro. Alright, this is probably the best meal I've had since I've been here. Like, this ramen blows all the other ramens I've had. Ichiran, the other place I've had in Kyoto, blows it out the water. Definitely highly recommend, if you're in Osaka, go to Franken Ramen. You won't be disappointed. And like, bro, like, these are the prices right here. So this is the one I got. It was the basic one, 850 yen. That's like $5.50 or $6. Then the next levels, you can get like other stuff with it, and it's like 1,000. That's $7 US. So definitely check it out if you're in the area. But yeah, they close in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna finish this up and get home.
そば3枚、赤中華1枚、ライスショー1枚です。
We're finally back. I'm pretty exhausted, I'm not gonna lie. We had that walk, we went to the ramen spot, and then it was like a 15-minute walk back, and then also if I took the train, I would have gotten 5 minutes to get to the train, and then it would have been another 5 minutes to get back. So I decided to just walk off the meal, which is kind of nice, honestly, since being out here. We had very good comps. I'm honestly super happy with everything I bought. I just tallied everything up, and it actually surprised me how much I spent. So I want to go over everything as far as the totals of everything we spent together. We'll show you exactly how much a day in Osaka costs. Beginning of the day, we had the gym, 2,500 yen, so $17. Then we had the hotel for 4 nights at 63,000 yen. But per night, it came out to 106, so $106. Transportation is all through an app. I didn't use Uber today. I didn't need to. And then also, typically, I don't really need it. I just use this one app this one card called a Suica card, if it will show you. And it's essentially the card that they use. It's a universal card that you can tap to go between buses, trains, and then also you can use it at like convenience stores. So if you're in Japan, definitely just add this to your phone. It's super easy. You just type in wallet app on your iPhone, and then you add Suica card, and then you just add in like the amount of money you need. From 10 hours ago, each train ride was 190 yen. So 4 times that came out to 760 yen or $5.10, which is crazy. The whole day of transportation, all those train rides cost $5.10. Food and convenience I've grouped together. So the morning we had Family Mart, which was 838 yen. We had the charger, which we ended up using for 12 hours, I believe, which is 500 yen. Then we went to Family Mart again to grab the water and green tea. That came out to 276 yen. Coffee we got at one point. That came out to 490 yen. Family Mart came out to 670 yen when I bought a water, a green tea, and then also chapstick. So that came out to 670 yen. And then the ramen we ate tonight came out to 850 yen. So that total came out to 3,624 yen, which is $24.30. And that's like excluding the Dotonbori stuff, but that was like everything else in between. At Dotonbori, we had the skewers, which was 2,300 yen, takoyaki, which was 1,200 yen, the rice dumplings, which was 500 yen, melon pan, which was 500 yen. So that total came out to 4,500 yen, and that was $30.18. And that was all cash. So if you're going to any type of food market, be sure you have cash on you because most of them are going to use cash. And I would suggest, like as a recommendation, carry 10,000 yen on you. So that's about $60 at the moment. So that's all without the shopping. So without the shopping, that comes out, your total is $182 for the day. Crazy as it sounds, is not bad. That includes your housing and then everything you ate today and all that in transportation. Like shopping was the part that did us. Let's just run through this real quick. So this pair of shorts came out to 4,400 yen, which is $29.51, which is not bad. Then I got this. This was the hoodie. This was the denim hoodie by that brand HN Denim. And bro, I just could not go away from this. It's like this, and then this, it's like cropped, like boxy hoodie. It's so fire, and I thought about it when I walked upstairs and walked back down, and I was like, I want this. And the total for this one came out to 15,000 yen, which is 159 cents. Next, we have these overalls. They're Carhartt overalls. This came out to 8,000 yen, which is 53.65. Now, if you remember, we saw this in the beginning, and this was like that leather vintage jacket. When I put it on, I was just like, the sizing was perfect. I had to cop. So this one came out to 10,700 yen, which was $71.76. And honestly, I'm happy with this cop too. Like $70 for a nice leather jacket, which is like, you can tell it is like a vintage jacket. I would say it's definitely a good deal. With style, I'm trying to expand more with the overalls and with this. So I feel like Japan has kind of helped me open up my, or it's letting me open up my style more. So we got these. We got a pair of black jeans, kind of basic. They're the Levi 550s. And then the other thing we got was another set of overalls. So this total between the two came out to 11,500 yen, which is $77.12. The total shopping today came out to 49,600 yen, which was $332. That was for everything here, which, like, I know it sounds like a lot, which it is, but honestly, for everything that I got, I feel like is a huge steal, because that's like a leather jacket, a pair of jeans, 2 overalls, that denim jacket. Like that in the US, if you were to shop for that, would come out to about $800 to $1,000. No, guaranteed. This doesn't have to be your trip, but just know that shopping, this is kind of what shopping is like if you guys want to get into shopping. So the total for the day is $590 for the whole day. And that's with the shopping and everything. Without the shopping, it was $182. And then without the shopping and the hotel, it was $76. So you can make Japan as expensive as you want and as cheap as you want. You don't have to go crazy with the shopping. And you could go to Disneyland, you can spend it on that. I prefer not to do the Disneylands and the amusement parks and Universal and stuff because it's not really my thing. But I'd rather buy clothes that are gonna last me for a while, that I'm gonna like experiment with my style. So yeah, that's what we got today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know at Dotonbori when I was recording, it was wild, loud, crazy. I haven't been able to look back through this footage yet, but hopefully you guys could hear me for most of that. But yeah, man, it's fun out here, and this is definitely this is the best trip I've ever had in my life. Doing it with a friend and solo, I got the best of both worlds, and I still have 4 or 5 days left. So yeah, be on the lookout for more content. If you haven't seen the other videos, go back and watch the other ones, the Kyoto ones, the Tokyo ones, and then just look out for the new ones coming up. Look at the Bali stuff. Like, There's so much content I know I put out recently, so just be sure that you keep up to date, follow, subscribe, like, do everything, because like honestly guys, me doing this whole thing in public, I loved it and I want to keep doing it for y'all. All right, peace. Oh, I'm so tired.
Some faces, everybody say they real niggas. Got a whooping, but you still ain't learned your lesson, huh?